Another hot topic in this like world is like Bitcoin. Thoughts?
Uh, Bitcoin's, I understand Bitcoin. I understand Bitcoin, and I'm not mad at people who invest in Bitcoin. Uh, but my perspective of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is that it's still speculative. And if you understand that it's speculative and you're investing that amount knowing that it could be gone, fine. I'm okay with that. Right. But I don't know if that's the majority of people investing in Bitcoin right now.
Right. Same thing. It's kind of cool. I mean, I own two, and I bought them a long time ago, so it's like
Yeah.
way up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then when I first bought it, I admit it, like I just kind of thought it was cool. I didn't really know, but like I think the most interesting part of the conversation is about like the dollar, right? Like the
Yeah.
U.S. dollar, and people it not being valuable to save money. It's almost better to put it in Bitcoin or invest it, like because the U.S. is just printing all this money,
Yeah.
and it really does seem like it's going to be a problem. And do
Yeah.
you think it's going to collapse or?
You're talking about a couple of things, right? Store of value and how do you deal with inflation so that our money isn't dying, right?
Right.
One part. And then two part is our dollar gonna basically go away. Those are the two things, right?
Essentially, yes.
So for store of value, most people traditionally look at store of value as like something with gold, and then you have Bitcoin, which in theory is the digital representation of gold, right? That's never kind of been my thing. Like what I look for is I like productive assets. I like assets that are creating business, that have cash flow. I really like real estate. So I've never really been a gold guy. Crypto is a little bit more exciting because I think that technology is the future.
Right.
But it's more of a speculation because I don't know which one's going to stand and survive everything we're going to see over the next few years, right? Mm-hmm. As far as the dollar bill, my perspective is the dollar bill will go away and we'll go full digital. I think that's inevitable. What I don't know is, what does that mean? Is that Bitcoin? I don't think so. I think the Fed will come up with some type of Fed coin. They'll have their control over the digital currency. That's something, right? Like, I do not see the government going, okay, crypto's hot. Yep, we'll let the people just have the people's money. They're not going to do that. They want control. So I think our dollar will probably be replaced by some type of coin that the Fed creates and controls. When that's going to be, I don't know. What that's going to mean, I don't know. But how I do it, dude, I put my money in assets that hedge against inflation. That's why I love real estate. It's such a good hedge against inflation, right? Is inflation going to happen? My perspective, yeah, it's going to for sure.
Yeah, I just bought like a $3 million building for my business. We're growing out of our spot. And I mean, what do they say about real estate? Like, there's never going to be more land unless we go to Mars, I guess.
That's right. And what happens with inflation? Prices go up. That means rent goes up. When rent goes up, that's really good for as far as the valuation of your real estate, the building likes rent going up.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, real estate. And like real estate for someone who's just for that kid who has $50 and is watching Dave Portnoy, is interested in day trading and maybe wants to buy some Bitcoin, trying to make money on their computer. How would like real estate investing relate to them? Would they want to maybe invest in stocks that do real estate? They probably can't afford to buy a building.
So that's right. So with real estate, there is it's hard to barrier to entry is high, right? Like you're just getting started. Real estate isn't going to be available for you like that. Like, you could buy, shares of a public REIT. So that might be a way to have some, real estate in your portfolio. But as far as like private real estate, you're typically not going to be there when you first get started, unless you're going to be an active investor, right? So kind of separating the difference between active and passive. Like if you have your career, you're focusing on your career and you're getting money to work, you don't want to like manage anything, you just want to invest. That's a passive investor. And that investor isn't going to look at real estate, until they've got a pretty decent sized portfolio built up. If you want to be an active investor, though, you can start when you're young. You just need to educate and learn how to go find the opportunity, and then use other people's money, and you are the sweat equity. So that would kind of be your opening into getting into real estate young. But dude, for me,
OPM,
I didn't get
right?
into real estate. Say that again.
OPM, other people's money.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
Almost forgot. I almost forgot. If you really enjoyed the clip, if you really enjoyed the podcast, one thing I would appreciate more than anything, just hit the little subscribe button. And I have hours and hours of podcast footage talking to some of the best entrepreneurs out there on YouTube. Watch some more of them. Check out this. Check out this. Go ahead and binge. Have some fun. I love you. Thanks for watching.